number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
Hi, and welcome to Studio Time with Zach. My name is Zachary Rutter, and as you can see on the easel this week, we have an awesome mural coming to Squirrel Hill Flower Shop on Murray Avenue in Pittsburgh. I'm very excited to get started. We got a lot of work ahead of us, so let's dive in and have some fun. We've got our base camp set up, tables in place, ladders in place. Next up, we got to take these ladders off. They're a little beat up. They need touched up at the studio, and hopefully today we can get the primer and base coat down. Let's get this show started. We've got all the letters taken off of the wall. As you can see, all of these letters have seen better days. They're made out of like some type of foam. I don't think they're gonna do the job, so we're gonna have to redo all the letters using wood. You can see we lost some of the W here. A lot of work ahead of us, guys. It's all in the name of fun. Now it's time to clean her up and get ready for some white primer. Shout out Squirrel Hill Flower Shop. Talk about a messy job. All right, the priming always takes way too long. Let's speed this up a bit. There we are. Now that's better. First coat of white is down. We got one more coat of white to go, and to touch up the trim you can see underneath. So let's get that all colored in, and then it's time to do some sage green. Green Goddess is the color. What's up, Mo? The painting watchdog. It's been a long work day. Still got a long way to go with that first coat of green. We're gonna get all this done tonight and then come back early tomorrow morning to start outlining. Day one is done. It was a long one, a lot of hard work, but the first day is always the worst day. We got a fun day ahead of us, bright and early tomorrow morning. We're getting the outline of the flowers up, and then I gotta go buy wood to start cutting out the letters. So let's call it a night and start again tomorrow. How cool is that? I'm very excited to get to work on these. They're dirty old pieces of foam that we're gonna trace onto wood and give them a new life. All right, day two at the Squirrel Hill Flower Shop. It's a gorgeous November day. I don't even know the last time I remember it being this sunny in November. Like I said, day two, we got a lot of work ahead of us. We're gonna get the outline up and hopefully some color down too. Let's get started. As you can see, we've got the skeleton outline down. It's looking crazy. I'm so excited with the progress so far. Now it's time for the fun stuff. Let's start coloring these bad boys in. Man, there's nothing more fun than being up on a ladder on a beautiful day, painting some flowers. We up here, baby, we up here doing it. Living our dream. Time to stop playing around. Let's get back to work. We got all the color up. Now it's time to do some touch-ups on that sage green, Greed Goddess if you guys remember. And then we're gonna start black outlining. I hope we can get to the outlining today, but we'll play it by ear. It's looking good. We're gonna finish up the background, touching up all the green, and then we're gonna call it a day. I don't wanna work in the dark like we did last night. Day 2 in the books. Now it's time to call it a night. It's Friday, baby. It's time to go have some fun. Be back again early tomorrow, and then we got a lot of work ahead of us with the sign. We gotta cut out all those letters. It's gonna be fun. Day 3, we're doing the black outlines around all the flowers, but first, I gotta stop at my good friends at PPG Paints and pick up a clear coat so we can clear coat those flowers too. Getting some supplies. Alright. Since I've been doing a lot more spray painting, I haven't had an opportunity to use PPG paints that much, but they definitely have the best exterior clear coat on the market. Deft exterior polyurethane. I use it on every mural project I've ever done, and the stuff's phenomenal. You guys want to see how close all my murals are from each other? 1, 2, then the planters 3. And then we got the flower shop. Yes, love it. All right, day 3. We got to do the outlining. It's a beautiful day, as you can see the sun's out. Now it's time to unload, so let's get to work. Completely forgot to take this down last night, and it's still here. Lucky day. Oh, beautiful day to paint in the city of Pittsburgh. Couldn't ask for a better environment. The energy is so positive. Now, I'll be the first one to admit I am not a political person by any means. When it comes to the national election, I do make it a note to vote locally and be as involved in the community as possible. But with this election, I am just so happy to see that hateful person out of office. Who knows what's to come, and I'm excited about that. Don't ever let politics get in the way of friends and family. It was designed to divide us. As I said, be as involved in the community as possible. That's the only way we'll ever see true change in our city and our community. Now, enough with all the political talk. Let's get back to the painting and having some fun. The city is going crazy, but we finished the outlining. Now we got to get back to the studio, start cutting out some letters. I'm blown away with how this thing looks, and I think the community is going to really love it too. Oh man, day 3 is done, baby. Is there any better sound in the world than the sound of coffee being made? Day 4, we got a lot of work ahead of us. I still have to go down to Lowe's, get the supplies, and we got to cut out these signs, paint them, and weatherproof them. So let's go get these supplies, let's get to work, and let's get it done. But first, I'm gonna enjoy this cup of coffee. Coffee, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day in November. Now, we got a long day ahead of us in the studio. Let's get to work. We got our wood, we got the original letters. You can see I've already tried to figure out some type of puzzle piece arrangement to be able to utilize as much wood as possible. Now it's time for the fun stuff. Whoop. Simple setup, jigsaw as I mentioned, some sawhorses, power, pencil. make out, but you can see we got all the images traced on. Now let's get cutting. We've got our first letter cut out. That's right, we took the L first so we could end it with the W, baby. Only 6 more letters to go. It's time to kick it into hyperdrive. Woo! Y'all just get yourself a wife that does this. Look at this. I got surprised with chocolate chip waffles in her purple slippers while I'm in here working. Now that's love, baby. That's love.
They're frozen.
Oh, what? Still?
No.
Okay, good. Yum. Break time. All right, back to work. Here we have it, the final letter, the W. We taking that win, baby. Let's get it done. Would you look at that? We've got all 7 letters cut out. Now it's time to mount them onto the working wall, get them primed, and clear coat them. Out with the old, in with the new. This thing's about to pop. We'll let it dry, and then we'll start adding the final details on that sign, clear coating these signs, and getting them installed. Boom. It's finally raining in Pittsburgh. I knew that streak of beautiful weather in November couldn't last forever. That's all right. We still have a lot of work to get done in the studio, so I'm inside anyway, and hopefully it gets beautiful tomorrow so we can install the rest of the letters. Now let's get back to work. Would you just look at that pinstripe? Just a friendly reminder that it's okay sometimes to use a projector to project your image onto a larger surface. I saved you guys the trouble of watching me do the first coat. This is looking phenomenal. It needs a couple more coats and a clear coat, and then we're ready to install on Murray Avenue. Here we have it, the day we've all been waiting for, install day. We've got our letters packed up and ready to go. Time to load them up into the car and get this thing finished. We've got our setup ready to go. Letters underneath the sign. It's time to install. One final thing we can do before we call this officially finished, add the sun heart. It's going right about there. Here you have it, the finished mural for Squirrel Hill Flower Shop. I cannot thank Rana, Katie, little puppy Mo, Scott, and everyone else at the flower shop for not only supporting the art, but supporting the message of the Spread Love Army. As always, guys, if you had fun, if you enjoyed yourself, and if you think you learned a thing or two, please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, keep creating art. Take it easy, guys.